Er I med mig? 5. Så er jeg på. Nu vil jeg høre, at nogen der kommer på. Mm-hmm. Hallo. Hallo. Jeg er så trist ud. Hvorfor tjener det her på den her stream? Oh my god. Nå, det var den ikke. Er du gal en pjuske? Ja, jeg kom. Jeg så de kommentarer til, så skal jeg komme på. Hvad så, min bror? Hvordan har du det? Og jeg kan se, du er vild med mørke tanker. Har set dine kommentarer. Fam, new song. Jeg har udgivet en ny sang, men Patty kommer i morgen. Eller han kommer her om 16 timer. Og så skal vi lave musik. Det bliver så godt. Ja, beat essence. Ja, let's go. Crazy beat. Men det er en god sang, det er en god sang. Jeg glæder mig til, at I skal høre, hvad der kommer den 26. og hvad jeg er i gang med at cooke. Men du har jo ikke hørt, at jeg har lavet musik behind the scenes, og Patty skal rappe det her om 16 timer. Let's go. Ja, selvfølgelig. Det er en banger. Shit. Der er fyggeri. Damn. På anlæg. Jeg har ikke vidst, du hørte den på anlæg. Det har jeg sgu ikke. Jeg har hørt, hvordan vidste jeg har hørt den på anlæg. Men hvis du ved, hvordan jeg hørte, jeg så de kommentarer, så forhåbentlig har jeg hørt den. Jeg har svaret dig. Det er det værste, jeg så, du skrev på videoen. Jeg har sgu svaret dig. Jeg har ikke vidst, du har hørt den på anlæg. Shit, fyrkeri, bro. Der var noget, der skal fejres. Nå ja, der var også noget med fyrkeri ret tæt på. Det var noget med, der var det. Det så jeg også på Facebook. Nå, endelig er der noget vigtigt på Facebook. Hey, brother, vil du høre noget unreleased? Vil du høre noget, der kommer først om lang tid? Hvad siger du til det? Hvad er du til? Hvad lyder spændende for dig, min bror? Skal du lige se de her varme sange? Det lyden af bakken, altså sangen. Skal jeg give dig en rigtig bakkesang? Se her. Det er en unreleased sang, jeg har lavet om bakken. Den er BOS. Har de ikke rettet det lige nu? Step. Og det er ikke det eneste færd. Ja.
Sammen igen. Jeg vil ikke engang have dig sammen igen. Jeg får noget falsk af det sidste end. Jeg har glemt mig, hvem vil være der igen. For vi kan aldrig sammen igen. Aldrig igen. Jeg siger vi kan aldrig sammen igen. Jeg vil ikke engang have dig sammen igen. Jeg får noget falsk af det sidste end. For vi kan aldrig sammen igen. Jeg kæmper for at lære dig at kende. Det bliver aldrig os igen. For vi kommer aldrig sammen igen. Vi kommer aldrig sammen igen. Aldrig igen. Hvis jeg ser dig igen, vil jeg få tage fly mod en sky. Og jeg vil stadig have dig i min seng. Men du er min penge. Nogle ting er bare bedre ikke læst. Nogle ting er bedre ikke sagt. Jeg vil ikke have for meget magt. Så hvor går man hen med de hjertet. Der er ingen piger, der gør mig jaloux. For kun samme piger, der ligner min eks. Du husker mig på hvem jeg elsker tekst. Du minder mig at jævn har blå eller blond hår. Det er en ny mig fra sit år. Og jeg vil fuck, men er fin. Giv mig en kvinde, giv mig en vin. Så længe den er sød og smuk som en violin. Vi kommer aldrig sammen igen. Jeg vil ikke engang have det som en ven. Har for meget først kan du sidde til ven. Vi kommer aldrig sammen igen. Jeg vil ikke engang have det sammen igen. Jeg får meget først kan det sidste end. Jeg har glemt mig, hvad jeg vil være der igen. For vi kommer aldrig sammen igen. Aldrig igen. Jeg siger vi.
Gal en sang. Ja. Det er Ace der synger den vers. Savage. Jeg er kun sammen med piger, der ligner min eks. Okay, hvad vil du høre? Hvad vil du høre ellers? Okay, nu har du hørt 2 sange. Hvad vil du høre, der lyder interessant for dig? Du har hørt BOS og Artie sammen igen, featuring Ace. Der er baddie-problemer, der behøver hun ikke at vide. Jordbær vandmelon. La Bamper, den er ikke færdig. Vi mangler provinsvers. Midt om morgen og NSD. Hvad lyder godt for dig? Skal du se tracklisten? Kender det, Waller? Ja, vi kender det alle sammen. Nogle gange har man bare en periode, hvor man kun vil være sammen med piger, der ligner sit eks. Sværger her også, bror. Okay, skal du se tracklisten? Skal du se? Okay, skal vi se. Hvad lyder interessant skal vi have?
Behøver ikke at vide, hey, she wanna be in love, she can't let it go.
Nej, det har vi hørt meget af midt om morgenen nu. Ja, nummer 1 fuck, yo! Yo! Let's go! Ja, det er godt at... Fam, det er godt at vide, fam. Det er godt at vide. Jeg har ikke lavet det selv, det er rigtigt, men ja. Hvor får du beatet fra? Det her har jeg fået. Det har jeg købt faktisk. Det har jeg købt faktisk. $10 fam. Se hvor meget det var. Jeg har bestemt. Ja. Altså fam, det koster jo ikke 400 kroner for et beat. Så skal det også virkelig være sindssygt. Vil du gerne det? Det tror jeg godt vi kan arrangere, bro. Det tror jeg godt vi kan arrangere. Men når Patty kommer i morgen, så hvis du har mig et andet sted, så burde du skrive til mig, så vi kan give dig et vers. Eller vil du bare have beatet eller sådan noget der, og så mig der klipper det noget af. Også fordi jeg tog det i one take. Rallemus! Han er her! Den her sang er ikke udgivet endnu. Den kommer på et tidspunkt. Næste år, hvis I er heldige. Rallemus er loyal, han er her, og han er allerede nummer 2. Loyalitet, Hvad hører vi bagefter, fam? Hvad lyder interessant for jer? Rallemus, siger, vælg en sang. Hvad vil I høre? Hvad lyder spændende for jer? Altså, måske skal vi også høre noget andet. Måske skal vi også høre diss track. Jeg har unreleased tracks, fam. Bare så I ved det. Hvad siger vi? Jeg har masser af unreleased shit. Det her var, vi har blod, der er også den her tror jeg ikke engang jeg synes der var god. Det her, Men hvad lyder det til? Vi hører noget unreleased, vi hører noget der ikke er udgivet før. E-master. Ja, det er bare i orden, lad os høre den. Mørke tanker.
Det er sommertid, ja, min pis er bad. Jeg bruger al min cash på det, jeg gerne vil have. Jeg kan ikke tage tilbage, jeg kan ikke gemme bagerne. Jeg kan ikke tage tilbage, jeg bruger al min cash på det, du gerne vil have. Ja, hun er så fræk, hvad skal jeg like, hun kan zoome om sin finger, smut mig længere, hun er dejlig, så Billie Eilish, hun er muslim, hun er min pige, hvad skal jeg sige, hun er dejlig, så Billie Eilish, ja, hun er bad, shawty er bad, ja, min pige så bad, og min kære, den lige jeg gerne vil have, jeg kan ikke tage tilbage, jeg kan ikke engang være ned, ja, min pige så bad, så jeg kan bruge al min cash, hun ved jeg high, I'm on the fly, hun ved jeg altid fry, ja, hun ved jeg high, altid fry, hun tænker hvornår.
Den er også god, fam, den er også god.
Mig er nummer 1, nu er det sket, hun er nummer 1, nu er det sket, ja, hun er min pige, hvem skal jeg sige, hun er så bad, shawty.
Så er Rallemus også her til at holde øje med chatten.
Shorty is a savage. Jeg er mit piece of bad. Jeg er mit piece of bad. Hun kan ikke kaste med den pige, jeg gerne vil have. Og jeg kan ikke tage tilbage. Jeg kan ikke engang være en dag. Jeg er mit piece of bad. Brug alt min cash. Brug alt min cash. I can feel the heartbeat beat. 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 Yeah, make me so bad. I can catch the beat you're gonna be. I can't touch it, babe. I can't get bad. Yeah, make me so bad. Oh, I think catch the beat you're gonna be. Yeah, make me so bad. Oh, I think catch the beat you're gonna be. Jeg er mange tanker, jeg er ikke magter. Jeg er mange tanker, jeg er ikke magter. Jeg er mange tanker, det er så bad.
Lad os lige høre den. Den er på albumet jo. Jeg siger rup 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 rup. Jeg holder et job, jeg holder et job. Alle sommer muk. Jeg er fuld hver sommer. Sommer.
Fuld hver sommer. Du skal ikke sige, når jeg kommer. Det begynder at blive lidt nummer. Du skal ikke sige, når jeg kommer. Jeg er fuld hver sommer. Fuld hver sommer. Fuld hver sommer.
Oh yeah. Fuld hver sommer.
Du skal ikke sige, når jeg kommer. Det begynder at blive lidt nummer. Du skal ikke sige, når jeg kommer. Jeg er fuld hver sommer. Fuld hver sommer. Fuld hver sommer. So you was just bad and the dish took the room. Said that you was just bleeding. You really never been the true classics, the real basis. I said no moves to the thing that at the figure at the front. That's sweet. I feel like I really big. I got this a man and this shit really big. Hey, they got high summer pay. They play that really nice. On summer kuske. You had real mere in that. At the you do that fucking buske.
Vi skal bare høre en masse bangers. Kom så frem, kom så. Nu jeg vil hjem. Savner min ven. Jeg vil gerne hjem. Savner min ven. Og så er der ham Samuella. Gerne Vanessa. For mig Lasse. Samuella Vanessa. Smøger. For mig Lasse, Så det kan have en kæmpe diller, og hendes pussy killer. Jeg ved, du hader ham, babe. Han er klam, babe. Jeg har lært at have en reputation, og noget tid, it's a sensation. Money eller prime, smooth criminal, making a crime. Men jeg vil hjem, savner min ven. Jeg vil gerne hjem, savner min ven. Og skal vi have diss track? Vi kan godt have diss track. Skal vi have diss track? Skal vi have Bag Karen? Skal vi have Bag Karen? Eller skal vi have Bag Karen remix? Bag Karen remix, fam. Bag Karen remix. I don't give a shit. Det hedder Bag Karen remix.
Altså Bag Karen, er du lærende? Vi ved alle sammen godt, du vandt en stor bagdys. Men du har købt et lille i-lys. Og du kalder den tavs. Og du elsker den mere end Claus. Og du har en tatanisse. Og for ham må jeg baby. Og Claus, bare du ikke er ked af det. Ved du kan lide at skide. For du æder sorte, fordi du vil.
Oh yeah. Pyrske freestyle, Pyrske freestyle. Den hedder bare Pyrske freestyle. Det er den her. Ja, den var også god. Slanke kuder. Bag Karen. Så er det tid til hjerters smileys. Det er en klassiker.
til havsja. Venter på flex, der kommer på scene, hvor de har sex. Og så er der med hobby, musik er hans hobby. Jeg boller hende i det lobby, og giver det doggy. Så går hun igen, hun så kun en ven. Sæt hende i hjerter og smileys, og vi var her os. Og det var billigt, og det var med Billie Eilish.
Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Der er ikke noget fisk med Ben & Jerry's. Hvad så bag Karen? Er du lærerne? Hey. Vi ved alle sammen godt, du er en stor bagdys. Men du har købt en lille i-jys. Og du kalder den Tavs. Og du elsker den mere end Claus. Og du har en satanisse. Og for ham må jeg baby. Og Claus. Bare ikke er ked af det. Ved du kan lide at skide. For du æder sorte, fordi du ved. Jeg ringer til passerne. Hvis du som mig som ringer til en mor på Twitch, bitch. Tror du er clown? Hvordan er det, du snæver med en, der hedder Claus? Og du laver pølser med din søster. Din hund er klam. Og det er synd, hvordan er det til skam? Kan jeg bestille en kage? Og så få pengene tilbage. Boller med din dildo. Og de Claus penge er ikke gode. Og jeg ved det hver dag. Men din søn har allerede sagt din adresse.
Billie Eilish.
I Med Mig var en trick. Ja.
For det dejlige, spise ice cream. For det dejlige, spise ice cream med mig lige. Jeg bedre din kejlige, for det dejlige. Ja, så går jeg tur med Billie Eilish. For vi boller med Billie Eilish, så den ligger smiley. Hey, så den ligger smiley. Og vi boller med Billie Eilish. Jeg vil gå en tur med Billie. Hey, men det er spise noget chili. Ja, hvis vi går en tur med Billie Eilish. Og spise et ice cream. Og hun er dejlig.
Kærlige, dejlige pige. Du skal vide, at du er bedre end fie. Og min røv, den er væk, skal jeg sige. Dine pærer, de er motherfucking rige. Tag en fik i dag, skræm mig lige af. Slippe dig af, på min sofa. Jeg vil fucking af med dig i dag, yeah.
For det dejlige, spise ice cream. For det dejlige, spise ice cream med mig lige. Jeg bedre din kejlige, for hun er dejlig. Ja, vi går en tur med Billie Eilish. For vi boller med
Billie Eilish, så den ligger smiley.
Hey, så den ligger smiley. Og vi boller med Billie Eilish. Ja, vi går en tur med Billie. Hey, for det at spise noget chili. Ja, hvis vi går en tur med Billie Eilish. Og spise et ice cream. Og hun er dejlig.
Jeg vil super duper gerne se dig igen. Jeg vil have dig mere end en bolleven. Jeg vil have dig som i dag, ja som i dag. Og til jul have dig med i min kane. Jeg vil sniffe.
Fokuseret din fucking klamme pjuske, din klamme lille.
Baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Jeg ved, I har savnet mig. Så er jeg tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Hey. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Tilbage. står. Jeg er familiemedlemmer, og dæmonerne på vej. Med folk med familiemedlemmer, med større ego end mig. Hey, fuck dig, jeg ved ikke, hvad fuck jeg skal gøre. Jeg er familiemedlemmer, men der er en psycho, med kæmpe ego. Og i det år bliver jeg forelsket igen. Hey, hvis jeg kunne være mere end din ven. For baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Jeg ved, hvad du savner mig hver dag. Godt, hvad du sagde. Baby, jeg er tilbage.
Så lad os se, hvad det bliver nu. Lad os se, hvad det bliver overmorgen.
Baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Jeg hørte, hvad du sagde. Hver dag. Så baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Baby, jeg er tilbage. Tilbage. Og jeg har venner, der lader som de elsker alt det, jeg laver. Altså alting, Jeg har venner, der siger ingenting, Hvad fuck skal jeg gøre, Er det mig, der bliver skør for? Jeg kan ikke forstå min familie med mig, I er dem, der glemmer. For jeg ved, hvem jeg er, hvem er jer,
You think about
It's him!
When you think about cartoon villains, the Powerpuff Girls really had some of the best, and definitely the creepiest. But come on, no villain from the vibrant universe is as memorable or unnerving as him. Yep, just him. No last name, no explanation, just a mysterious figure in thigh-high boots who had something both eerie and oddly cheerful about him. But you can't call him your typical world domination type of guy. Oh no, him doesn't need lasers or armies. For him, whispers, mind games, and your own innermost fears and anxieties do the trick. For a show that looked like just some innocent Saturday morning fun, him really brought psychological warfare to the table. And in this video, we explore what makes him such a pro at psychological terror. So folks, get ready, because with him, things are never quite what they appear to be. Never. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
In their day, these girls have even managed to humble.
Yeah.
Who is him? It was all the rage in the 90s for cartoons to include devilish villains. Cow and Chicken had a red guy. Remember? The Catbird character from Dilbert. Anyone? What about Futurama's Robot Devil? Who could ever forget him? He's a real hoot. Him from the Powerpuff Girls was one such character. And quite frankly, you can't miss him when we are talking sinister antagonists, right? Him has always stuck to me as the devil, or maybe a warlock. Maybe a shape-shifting magician. When he is first introduced on the show, it's obvious that this guy is trouble with a capital T. Him is like the Voldemort of the Powerpuff Girls world. Uttering his name invokes fear and dread for those who speak. Nobody is safe in his presence. And his voice, I find it hypnotic. Even though you know it's bad for you, there's just something about it that pulls you in right until the moment you realize he is going to destroy everything in the most frightening way imaginable. Him nails that perfect blend of camp and creepiness. He's flashy, a bit twisted, and really good at playing mind games, which makes him one of the Powerpuff Girls' tough.
We are now 2 videos deep in my series of ranking every single fight in Dragon Ball. First it was Dragon Ball, the classic series, then it was Dragon Ball Z, and today we are ranking every fight in Dragon Ball Super. The rules are the same. Number 1, the fights need to be canon. Number 2, they also have to take place on screen. Number 3, there are no rules. And number 4, for this particular series, I'm just gonna focus on the anime for Super. I'm serious. I'm already doing the TV show and the films that follow. The last thing I need to be dealing with right now are the pre-Super films. So in the event that there are 2 versions of a given fight, like Goku versus Beerus on King Kai's World, for example, instead of ranking them both, I will just choose the best one and rank that. So with that massive caveat of usual self-inflicted torture, you'll probably notice most of my picks on this list involve a dramatic move or transformation. And the game I've been playing lately tapped into that exact vibe with characters forming covenants to unlock crazy powers. This, my friends, is Silver and Blood by our top-tier Japanese voice actors. Awaken, the path home begins. We've got got a lot of bottom tier here. In fact, of the 23 fights in this arc alone, 7 of them are in bottom tier. Those are Goten and Trunks versus the giant snake, Vegeta versus his training robots, Yamcha and Piccolo training in the background technically, Vegeta versus a giant squid, Beerus and Boo versus Mr. Satan when they poke him away, it's pretty funny, War versus Oolong, again a background element, and Super Saiyan Mr. Satan versus not Beerus. Some of these, admittedly, are some blink and you miss them moments, but there are others like Goten and Trunks versus the giant snake and Vegeta versus the giant squid that are just plain boring. And so, what I think sets this arc apart from the others in the series up until now is that it was designed to be a movie. And so, all of these other fights feel hollow and superficial, like they're there just to pad the story. For instance, E-Tier alone has 8 entries. The weird caveman alien things versus the dinosaur, Goku versus Goku's Kamehameha, does that count as a fight? Maybe not. Boo versus Beerus, Gotenks, the Z Fighters, and Gohan versus Beerus, Mr. Satan versus the alien Dogman, Goku versus Krillin, it's one punch, Mr. Satan versus Great Saiyaman, and Goku and Vegeta versus Whis. None of these are particularly spectacular, but just like that, 15 out of the 23 fights in this arc are of quite a low standard. However, Battle of Gods is great, and thankfully we have some great entries to consider moving forward. Episode 2 introduces us to Beerus properly, and from it we get this dance with this strange alien. It's surprisingly decent and introduces the concept of the Super Saiyan God Dream. Furthermore, Beerus' subjugation of King Vegeta and his slap on Bulma demonstrates what sort of impact a character like him can have on a series and the personalities that populate it. Also, Goku versus Mr. Satan's fake punch is funny as shit, and I'm putting it in here too.
Han er sjov, Kasper Christensen. Ja, jo.
Who said that?
Who said that, yeah?
We ship to you, man. And shit, he's beating his wife and shit. He's kind of a not good guy, but you know what? Here's this duck shit. Fuck Thomas. Yeah, I'm absolutely fucking faded. So what, man? We're getting a little podcast episode tonight. There might be some weed. I'm not sure, actually. I know you are getting a new video today. You're absolutely getting a brand... It's time, boys. Get a little bit of that. A little bit of that. It's a good little view. Turn on a little light. Oh yeah, it's nice right there. A little zero sugar action. I'm not that much of a freak, all right? Hey, the title's not a lie, man. It is currently 2:09, and not doing a damn thing today. I had like an hour or two this morning of a couple emails, and maybe a phone call or two, and like a little bit of work on a couple projects I'm working on. But shit, man. It's just kind of one of those days where kicking back and watching the employed people go past and thinking, damn, thank goodness I do not have to be in traffic. So let's celebrate such an occasion. We have ourselves we were always smoking this motherfucker, man. Shout out to the Brave Farmer, always hooking it up with some crazy, crazy tech. We got 1.5 grams right now of sour runts and 0.5 gram of sour peach rosin. And that's right, it's all combined into one beautiful little, it almost looks like a chode, like it's almost wider than it is tall. Like this thing gets me absolutely blitzed. It takes like 15-20 minutes tops. Like it's nice. I think we're gonna go around the crib today smoking a couple different locations. It's not just gonna be this background the whole time, but I did want to start here. I like this little podcast kind of stew area. We haven't released a podcast episode in a few weeks. I apologize about that. We've just been so busy with the bud and so busy with the rosin and so busy. I mean, we got the 710 drop coming up, which we're super busy with. Like, it's been nonstop work over here at the Pine Park studio, at the location, at the shop. Listen, shout out Greg Abbott. We haven't made an official video on that. I think I'll make a whole video talking about that later. But man, shout out Greg Abbott for the veto, at least giving us a few more weeks or months or whatever is going to go down. Who knows? You know, who knows? Nothing's set in stone yet. Don't want to count our chickens before they hatch. You know, knock on some wood. But man, things are looking better today than they were a few weeks ago. That's for damn sure. So I'm very excited about it. Shout out to Greg for that one. I did say in that video that I'd find a way to make Greg walk if he vetoed it. And he might have seen it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to dedicate a good amount of time and research over the next few decades to making sure that guy can run a motherfucking mile. Ooh. You can tell it's sour immediately from that first inhale. That's something. If you're also unemployed on this nice Tuesday or whatever day it is that you're watching, let us know what your day was like in the comments, man. What'd you do today? You woke up late, vibed a little bit. We should all congregate at least once a week together and just celebrate fuck having a job, you know what I'm saying? Just like, let's all just chill and smoke some bud together in a big circle. We should do it at Monday at 9 a.m. just as a big middle finger to everyone else that we see getting ready, and we're like, you know what, guys, it's time to go smoke some bud. But yeah, definitely, big shout out to Greg. Big shout out to anyone that's been inside of the dispensary. That means a lot. A lot of people think it's still just online, which, it's a little easier to get it on. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we even ship it to local people in Dallas that don't want to come through to the store. Dallas is big, all right? If you don't want to drive 45 minutes, you're fine with waiting a couple more days. I mean, fuck it. I'm lazy too. I'm a stoner too. I completely understand. But also, shout out to anyone that's showing love in the store. Tim's always in there. I try to come in there at least, once a day, at least for a few minutes, see what's good with everything. Mainly going there to re-up. I'm not gonna lie, I was in there yesterday just getting hella eights. I'm all out of bud. Ooh, I also just got a new piece the other day that I definitely need to show you guys. I'm very excited. Oh, I mean, you've probably already seen it if you're in the streams and such, but yeah, I haven't bought a sovereignty, or I haven't bought a tube in a long time. Maybe I haven't bought any glass in a long time. I think the last thing that I actually bought was that nectar collector that I made for the video. Like a $30 little something, nothing too crazy. This is the first time I spent a few $100s on a piece. And 4 rips into that bad boy. Very worth it, very amazing, very awesome. I don't know what it is about this thing, bro. It could be the tip. It could be the glass tip. Like, you see how it just allows so much smoke to come through? Maybe it's the way it's rolled. It's not rolled too tight. Sometimes you get a pre-roll, you gotta it's like trying to suck a fucking marble through a straw or something, But you get a nice, perfect roll, not too tight, not too loose, perfectly cylindrical. You get a lot of the airflow with this, and then you're off to the races, bro. You're off to smoking. It's just so tasty as well. There's not anything else to say. You got the Bev on deck. Wait a minute, we got a little bit of a sponsor package on deck, man. Big shout out to one of the longest running sponsors on the entire channel, Daily High Club. If for some reason, the packing peanuts, bro, those might have to be the worst things in the history of the world. The bong that I just got also had packing peanuts, and I probably had 50 is a generous amount. I probably had 100 on my ground after I opened it. It was so come on, man. Anyway, if you don't know, for some reason at this point what Daily High Club is, #1 subscription box. It's pretty much like a smoke shop straight to your doorstep. We got papers, filters, cones, lighters. You got a little mat. Looks like this box actually has 2 glass pieces, but you're guaranteed at least 1 pretty nice piece every single month. This one, ooh, okay. Sometimes they include these little spoon pipes that are that are silicone that you can drop and travel with you, but this one's full on glass, which is awesome. And of course, you get your themed piece every single month. It looks like we're going with a little bit of a lightning bolt cloud edition right here. Those are the bowl and a banger. Literally everything you need. If you get this every single month, there's no need to go to a smoke shop, and you get to try different products, different brands, different bongs, different pieces. I'm a fan of it. The amount of these I have is staggering. It's ridiculous because I get one every single month. But now that I have 2 locations, now that I'm in LA and here as well, they send me stuff for both. And I get 24 boxes a year from these guys of just not even nonsense. I was gonna say nonsense, but if you just toss it all in a pile together, it's whoa. You really have, it's a whole ass smoke shop. I have a whole smoke shop in my crib just from these boxes. And I was gonna move throughout the house, but I kind of like the look of this. What if we went full greenery? Oh wait, we could go oh man. I'm just thinking of angles right now. Hope everyone had an absolutely lovely 4th of July, by the way. Damn, I didn't really do much for mine, to be honest with you. Smoked with some homies. We saw a little bit of some fireworks. LA was a little foggy. That's the thing, debated being between Texas and California for 4th of July, and I don't even know why that's even a question. How's that even a debate? Obviously, one is gonna go way harder for 4th of July. Yeah, California's cool and everything, but LA, bro, that's damn near gonna be more protests than fucking celebrations for 4th of July. You know what I mean? If you go to Texas, people are shooting guns in the air, which is not smart. Don't do that. Bullets got to come down, obviously. It's really stupid to do that. But, bro, just getting active. The whole sky is lit up. Everyone's celebrating. People waving the flag and everything. Which, I get it. Every place has its problems. But here's the thing, right? You can hate every single thing about the United States of America. But we're really celebrating just not being British. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Put your hands in the air for that. But really what July 4th is about, 1776, we put our foot down. We were getting taxed. Actually, we might have to do it again, man, now that I think about it. The government was being, invasive and taxing them heavy. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening now. We might need another revolution. Can I say that? Yeah, it's like freedom of speech. First Amendment, bro. Come on, I'm not being serious. This is all jokes, Would never overthrow the government. That is such a silly thing. But you know what? Grateful. At the end of the day, we're grateful to be from the United States. We can smoke a little bit of this bud anywhere. 50 states will ship this pack to you. Isn't that kind of crazy? I fuck with that. I guess other countries are federally legal. It might be even better. Like Canada's federally legal. Germany, where I just came from, if you haven't been checking out the German videos, we have one more to drop. We have one more Germany video to drop. Make sure to check those out. Been getting age restricted, which is a little bit of a shame because I don't know. I have no idea why they've been getting age restricted. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. I don't know. The YouTube age restriction, as soon as you think you figure it out, the YouTube system, algorithms, everything, not even just YouTube, every platform, as soon as you think you figure it out, it just throws a little wrench your way. That's the little thing about content creation. That's the most fun thing about it, though. I don't know. Is it the most fun part about it? I can't Google, I can't just look up or I can't ask AI, how to do something in terms of, my channel, because it doesn't know. I'm not the first person to do this, but I'm the first person to deal with that very specific scenario. You know what I mean? And you can't just Google your way out of it or AI your way out of it. And I fuck with it. You gotta use your brain a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's gonna be AI content creators and I don't know, there'll probably be AI streamers and shit. Honestly, in my mind, people are just so I would never watch an AI content creator, or I would never consume AI slop or whatever. But there's a lot of people that consume VTube and VTubers. And isn't that in a way that's a step away from being AI, bro. That is so close to being AI. It's that far away. But it's using technology and computers to project an image and something that's not real, that's not there. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm just tweaking. Maybe that's taking it too far, but I can see a future, and it's very close, where people maybe even consume AI, dare I say it, corn. You know what I mean? Where they're putting images, or they're putting their own images in, and it pornifies it or something, some real sick shit. There's gonna be some, bro. I don't know. I could talk about AI all day. I think it's so interesting. I think it's the real most interesting part about AI to me is the people that are so against it. They're so it's the worst thing ever. It's ruining humanity, which is not exactly false, but also it's I think it's such a powerful thing, you know what I mean? Not even just I guess the art kind of discussion is a whole other thing. AI art versus commissioned art, that's a whole other discussion. I don't know if AI art will ever fully replace hard work and people, blood, sweat, tears, decades of hard work. I come from the little world of glass and heady art, and I've been trying to explain why this art is more expensive than other art for so long, you know what I mean? So I completely understand that.
But listen, though, the Song Wars is going to be a very difficult Song Wars, okay? We're going to be doing who can make the best song in 10 minutes. I don't want to spoil the sponsor. Hold on, Barrio calling me. Yo! Why did you just show your buns? Do it. Do it, dumb it.
kørende. Lad mig se, hvornår den pizza er færdig.
It's been honestly a up couple weeks, dude. So first off, Kyle got fired from his job. Okay. Second off, I'm now able to talk about this. I just finished settling a lawsuit, which is absolutely wonderful. So let me tell you guys a fun little story. Okay. So I just had to pay $10,000 in a lawsuit settlement.
Det er en lejlighed, men det er en villa-lejlighed, vi bor i nu. Så det er næsten ligesom et hus. Det er meget dejligt. Det er ved at føles lidt som hjem, men stille og roligt.
Because I learned a very expensive lesson about the definition of commercial use. Now let me explain to you all what that means. So, we go on, it has nothing to do with the Only Gas logo. It has something to do with Only Gas, not the logo though. We'll get to it shortly. So, when you go on Google and you type in, let's say, I didn't know this classified as commercial use, okay? But I learned a very expensive lesson in commercial use. So I'm going to tell you guys something here. When you go on, let's say, Google Images, okay? And you type in, like, we'll just do dog, for example, okay? You go on Google Images, you type in dog, okay? A lot of these images are actually stock images that are owned by people that are waiting for guys like me to post them on a company account, right? So what I did, right, is one day, okay, dude, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it, man. Relax. Hold on. No, I don't like impatience. As I was saying, so all of these images are of dogs, but not all of these images are the same. Not because they're of different dogs, but because there's a good amount of these. I mean, I'm not going to name any specific one. I'm not going to do this much research. It doesn't matter. But a lot of these images are effectively traps. They're setups. Because what I did on the Only Gas Twitter account is one day I wanted to tweet a funny tweet. It wasn't to promote a sale. It wasn't to, sell a product. And that was what my stupid understanding of commercial use was. My understanding of it was as long as I'm not putting it on a shirt or like using it to advertise something or directly selling something with it, it's okay for me to use the image. I learned today that anything you post from a company account, even if it's not a gold checkmark verified company Twitter account, if it's your company account and you post an image that someone else owns, that's commercial use and they can sue you for that. I learned that because I took a stock image of something and then I went on the Only Gas Twitter account and I posted it as a meme tweet, right? I get hit up by a law firm months later, like 2 months after I posted this tweet. I get hit up by a law firm representing some photographer. And this photographer, his entire portfolio is stock images. What this guy does literally for a living is he puts stock images on Google and SEOs them to rank them highly, waits for guys like me to use those images for anything, and then sues them for it. So he has a law firm that is doing this for him, and they reached out to me and my people, and they're like, hey, you use this stock image in one of your tweets. Mind you, we didn't put it on packaging. We didn't put it on a shirt. We didn't directly sell or monetize the image. It was literally just in a tweet from a company account. And they hit us with a paper. Yeah, I'm not hating on the hustle, bro. I actually respect it. This is a great hustle. I immediately, all my photographer homies, I hit them up and said, hey, if you're not doing this, you should do this. Because I just had to run my pockets for $10,000 because of one picture from this guy, right? So his law firm hits me up and they're like, hey, you use this image on your company account. And we only used it one time, right? They originally requested $35,000, right? Our representation, my legal, is going back and forth with the law firm that he had attained versus, the law firm that we have. And they're going back and forth. And my attorney calls me one day. He's like, hey, man, we got it down to 15 grand. Like, how much lower do you want to go on this settlement? There's a chance that, they get pissed off and just say, fuck it, we're going to court and try to pursue more. I told him, I was like, dude, $5 grand or below, I'm happy, like 35 is a ton of money, bro. Like I'm not spending $35,000, it's just not happening here. He's like, okay, cool. I'll see what I can do. Another week or so goes by. And mind you, the $35,000 is not like a super insane amount for him to ask for this kind of thing. You guys have no idea how fucked up this whole system is, right? It's the craziest racket. But like I say, I have nothing personally against the guy. Dude, he's hustling. He's getting it how it is. It's my fault for not knowing the commercial usage laws, right? He was like actually within his rights to do that. So whether or not you think it's justifiable is a different story, but he was within his rights. So what ended up happening was my lawyer calls me back another week or so later, and he's like, hey, Goblin, like, listen, bro, we got it down to 10K. I don't think he's going to budge any lower than that. He's explained to me, he's like, listen, his legal team's got to take a cut. At the end of the day, this guy's probably going to get close to $5,000 anyways out of it, but we're going to have to pay $10,000, and a cut of it's going to go to his legal and all that shit. So we signed the paperwork and took it. We signed the paperwork. We took the offer. The wire is officially sent. That man is $10,000 richer because I used his image on Twitter from the Only Gas account. So, expensive lesson learned. We no longer use any images off Google. We have graphic designers make everything now. So, even a picture of a dog. I'll take a picture of my own dog. I'll go to the shelter and take a picture. But yeah, that's an expensive lesson. That's an expensive lesson. So, I mean, there it is. There it is. Goblin, did you talk to a lawyer? Did you listen to anything I just said? Did you hear a word of what I just said? Hello, dog? But yeah, that's just the craziest hustle I've ever discovered is that. Like, that is a absolutely insane hustle. It's because it was from the Only Gas account. So if I took that image and posted it on my own Twitter, like my personal account, it's fine. It's because I tweeted it from the company account is the issue. Even though, like, I didn't use it to promote a sale, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's commercial use. It's from a company account. You know? That's this guy, and I looked him up. I looked through his portfolio and everything, right? Because I was curious. I was like, wait, like, if he did this to me, like, how many people is he doing this to? Bro, this guy's high ranking as fuck on Google Images for a ton of really generic stuff. This guy probably makes a very healthy 6 figures a year, like deep 6 figures off just this hustle. Like, this dude legit, he probably doesn't even do any real photo shoots. He literally just goes and takes stock images and then SEOs them, and that's the hustle, you know? Like, that's a crazy gig. That's a crazy gig. That's a fucking lick right there. Yeah, they sell license. That's why they sell licenses for the stock images. If you guys have ever gone on Google, you click on one of the images, try to download the full thing, and it takes you to a site where you could buy a license. That's why, you know? That's why. It's because if you don't buy their license, that's what they'll do, right? They'll cook you. They'll cook you. We just filmed Crackheads episode 2 yesterday. Crackheads is scheduled to drop very, very soon. I'm not going to say the exact date yet. Honestly, I think it's just going to end up being a surprise. But what I will say is Crackheads is dropping very, very soon. Second episode is now also complete. It was a very good second episode. Crackheads will be on its own YouTube channel. The first episode of Crackheads will go on the Gobcast just for reach, to promote it. Everything after that, it will be on its own YouTube channel. The main reason for that, I wouldn't put it on its own channel, but just being upfront, we're probably going to get demonetized fully on this show. There is a very high chance that we get ad revenue completely revoked doing this show. So it is not worth it to put it on the same YouTube channel, because if we get in trouble for Crackheads, we'll lose all of our ad revenue on Gobcast 2. So we have to do it on a separate channel because this show is very questionable. My rule of thumb for Crackheads is if I could legally drive, I am not qualified to sit down and start filming yet. That is effectively my mantra. So far, we are 2 for 2 on episodes where both of us are definitely not qualified to drive. And we're just going to maintain that. We're going to maintain that. If I'm good to drive, we're not ready to film yet, okay? We're clearly not ready to film. Why did my headset just turn off? Hello? What, the poverty? Wait, hello? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure it's fixed. It did turn off. You fucking asshole. There we go. Now I hear that. I know you guys can hear it. I can't hear that. I was using that as a test real quick. Anyways, even on Spotify, yeah, it's also going to be on its own Spotify page. We don't want to risk any of our main profiles. We don't want to risk any of our existing established stuff. Crackheads is effectively like our fun show. We're not going to make any money off Crackheads, I don't think. It's really just going to be a show where Kyle can make some money because he just got fired from his job yesterday. And B, as long as we don't lose money making the show, we're good. But Kyle So Kyle moved to LA and got a job to like hold him over, like until crackheads got rolling and we were able to make him some money. And then he got fired from that job. So his 30-day review came and they sent his ass home, dude. So he is. It's actually perfect timing. It's actually perfect timing. He got fired right before the launch of Crackheads. Couldn't be better, right? Which out to Kyle Happy. He was a Starbucks barista. To be fair, I don't know how he got that job. I don't even know how he got it. I don't know how the fuck they chose his ass for that gig. But Kyle somehow became a Starbucks barista and then got fired. So I was toying with the idea of protesting. I was thinking we should do a fan meetup in the parking lot and like picket, you know, protest like, yo, you guys discriminated against Kyle. Like justice for Kyle, dude. Are you kidding? I didn't know. I guess out here in California, dude, it's pretty competitive out here. I just didn't know Starbucks was that competitive, bro. I had no idea. I just Starbucks is unfit, dude. It's fucked up what they did to my homie, dude.
Enough